Rising family, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Let's talk. Let's gist. Let's vibe. It just happens to be that we are living in a time that every time you turn on the television, there's always something tragic going on somewhere in the world. We need to learn how to be creators again. And to be creators, we have to stick to the reality we are trying to create. Because if you see most of the things that steal our attention as news, they're only pushing low vibrational fear as information. And that's not true. Information can go both ways. There can be good news and there can be bad news. But why is it that they only push one type of news that drains the people? Because we happen to be living in a time of a massive energy harvesting. It goes on everywhere. You need to understand that what is happening to the planet right now is a spiritual thing. You grounding yourself properly, you aligning yourself with the forces that be, you choosing not to go with the crowd is destabilizing the system, because the system doesn't push independence. The system pushes group thinking, reliance on public information. If you say something now, they'll ask you, and what facts do you have? What book did you read? It doesn't have to come from a book. We are all walking libraries. And once you've awakened, you would now understand what the term Akashic Records really is, and how we have neglected what true wisdom is, and we've chose to stick to what men have created for us. As truly awakened beings, it is time for us to say, we are done following. And it is time for us to make a stand for ourselves, and it's time for us to lead ourselves. We don't need you giving us low vibrational information about what's happening around us. We already know that. We need a way out. And what is the way out? If you cannot create constructive solutions, stop bombarding the airways with negative information. Stop discouraging people before they even start. It is time for us to tap in to our unique gifts and use those gifts to create the reality that we find pleasing to our souls. Remember, what you give your attention to grows. And this system, this current system that we are living in as a world right now, is dying. Either you call it the financial system, the economic system, the political system, it is clear that something is collapsing, it's breaking somewhere. It's not functioning as it should. That's why people are being harvested more than normal. People are excessively drained mentally. People are not themselves, basically. And if you ask them what's the problem, they say, my brother, times are hard. Are times hard, or a certain group of people making the times hard for us? At this point, every man should be able to stand on his 2 feet and say, I am not here to suffer. I am here to create. I was born to create. And you cannot create from a fear state. You cannot create from a lack mindset. You can only create when you have abundance, an abundant mindset.